Alright guys, it is now 9:30 on Tuesday the 9th of August 2022. This is actually the second attempt to record this. In the first attempt I did make a purchase of £120 into the S&P 500 exchange traded fund. However, since I have completed that purchase, I cannot show it to you other than in the history, so that's what I'm trying to do here. So there we have it today. We got 1.846 shares for 120. It was at 9.19 and the fill price was 64.9925. Our average price went up slightly. It had been about 60, was it 61, 05 or 06, something like that. It's gone up to 62.21. And the portfolio value before I made the purchase was very slightly higher than 4.7, I think. But obviously, as you feed money into the market, you are bringing the average price closer to the actual price, and therefore the return tends to centralize towards that. Guys, not an awful lot else really to say other than, oh yeah, I think I was drawing attention to the fact that I compress this graph when I'm on the 1 week time frame, basically so that you can see the trend line and you can kind of see the full extent of what I call the opportunity gap. So the difference between the actual price, currently 64.93, and where I think the price should be at present, current fair value, I think is around about 72. If I don't compress the graph, you'll see that the trend line disappears off the top of the screen, like so, and you can't see it. Now maybe if I move slightly this way, it may reappear. No. I suppose I can compress that a bit more at that point and it will, there we go, it makes a reappearance there. So yeah, there wasn't an awful lot really more to say other than that if you notice, the trend for today is actually very slightly towards the downwards. You can't actually really see that at all figuring on the 1 week graph. I think it's probably wise just to kind of stick with that graph, because otherwise little normal variations in price could throw you off. They could upset you a little bit if you're not a seasoned investor and you don't really understand what the market is doing and why it's doing it. And the other thing is, it lets you see, where the market was, where it has been, and where it is headed to. And just to reinforce that notion that it is an unstoppable force. Now here we see we've got 7 notifications. What's all that about? One of them is going to be, one of them is that we've made this week's purchase. Other than that, there's talk about earnings at present. Volatility as regards, that's Nvidia, Tesla, and Palantir. Oh, Palantir down 15%. I'm surprised. I don't really know an awful lot about what they do. I think it's some kind of data analytics for big government or something like that. It was actually a company that I was quite interested in, well, certainly knowing more about, if not investing in, at one time. But there you go, they've had a drop of 15%. that's probably a good time to buy unless it's set to drop further. I suppose if you're in the know, you know. I'm not, so I don't, and that's why I stick with the index fund, invested consistently over a period of time. That's a proven way to reach FIRE, and to be able to get out of the rat race as regards work. Right guys, apologies for not being able to show you the trade. As I say, something went wrong whenever I was trying to convert the file. I've ended up with a file of 0 kilobytes in size, so obviously it's gone, and there's nothing I can do about that. But as you can see, it has been invested. The portfolio value is up to 2380, might as well say. The return just under 4.5%, and average price currently 62.21. Thanks for watching. Have a good end to your day.